Hey families, my name is Mrs. Cassill and I'm the AP Physics teacher. I also teach robotics, coach our after school robotics club, and I'm one of the librarians here at Northurston. So if I can be of help to you or your child at any point in time, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. I want to give you a little tour of sort of the digital interface where we do school, because honestly, this is the part of your students' education you're going to see the most, because it's going to be on a screen at their home. We keep a paper notebook. We do hands-on labs as many days as possible during the week. I like science and I really like working with young people, so the more we can do actual science together, the better. But we use Canvas as the place to organize all our resources and also to turn in a lot of our digital documents, even if that's snapping a picture of work that was done on a paper notebook. So on our Canvas homepage, there's a pretty banner and then there's a calendar. This is not an interactive calendar, like it doesn't link to the assignments, because I really just need a record of what we're doing. So going through the slides, we'll go back in time so students can see what was happening previously as they go through the weeks that are there. Sorry, my screen started flashing me. Surprised me. So that's the weeks that are there. What a mumble. So you'll see what we're doing each day, if we're turning things in, or if there's homework to be done. That's the only thing that's on this homepage, and otherwise all of our content is organized in modules. Canvas is a giant website. A module is like a binder. So within here, I've been able to put a weekly divider in, and here's the assignments for each week. As you scroll down, you'll see we go back further in time. So when your student's absent, or if you're looking at their grades and noticing there's something missing or you have a question about it, this is the best place to go check. When students haven't turned something in, there'll be this little minus sign on the right over here. And like you'll notice, it says it's overdue. As long as students can still turn in, I accept late work and missing work. There's always a window in which assignments close. So if we take a look at some things that we're doing this week, for example, we had this motion vocabulary self-test. There's a link for the assignment. There's instructions for how to turn it in, some reminders, and you'll see it's available until September 30th. That doesn't mean I wait that long to grade things. So it's always important to, if a student gets a 0 for a missing assignment and they want to fix that, to get in there and change it as soon as they can. We do expect things to be done in a timely manner so we can keep pace with our curriculum, but life happens. There's some times that students need to make choices about going to bed versus doing an assignment for my class, or finishing a big project or an essay for another class versus an assignment for me. I respect and understand that. I want to support healthy choices for our students. So looking around in Canvas, you'll see we've got a couple different kinds of assignments, labs, quizzes, and then there's sometimes an extra credit assignment if I think that's interesting, but otherwise that's the bulk of what's here. The other thing that's linked over here is the syllabus, which has the details about how the class works. Hopefully your student showed this with you. They had an assignment to do so, and a few of you did take selfies with your kids, which was for extra credit, so good job if you want to still cash in on that. So the big details of how the class works are right here, including how students are graded. 80% of their grade comes from their tests and quizzes, and we have a quiz every Friday. That will mean 40 quizzes by the end of the year, and which feels like a pretty good accomplishment by the time we get there. Daily work is 20% of students' grades. This is where just about everything else goes that isn't a major assessment. Our class is an official AP class, so the formal rubric is up here, or excuse me, formal syllabus is up here. We're also a college and the high school class where you can get credit through SPSCC, and students went to an informational meeting this week about that, so ask your student. They were all there. Otherwise, I'm so thankful that you're students in my class, and please don't ever hesitate to reach out and ask questions. If you need to sign up for a parent account, you can do that on the Canvas login page. You'll need to get your student's username, password, and they back and forth. You can generate a secret code to be able to link your accounts as an observer that allows you to do all the things that it sounds like you could do. You can view the class, you can see if your students turned in things. Your help is really powerful, especially as we try to get back to the type of pace and intensity we were used to before the pandemic. Kids are still recovering from that whole experience of remote and hybrid learning. And we're finding that studying, initiative, follow through, and turn in is as more difficult than it was in the past because we're not used to it anymore. So please help your student if you can, and don't hesitate to ask. I'm thrilled to have your student in class this year, and I hope they have a wonderful one.